I'm a 30-plus year resident of Durham. I'm running for City Council. I moved here, like in 1989 to go to graduate school at Duke University, and I've stayed here my whole life, raised a family here. I worked for over 30 years at a DC-based nonprofit doing work in the area of economic justice, economic security, and economic opportunity. And that including early work on microenterprise development, helping small businesses develop, and also a model effort to help all kids in kindergarten or when they're born start small savings accounts to save for post-secondary education. While I was doing that work, I was also deeply involved in the community life of Durham. I've been a 30-plus year member of the Self-Help Credit Union. I've also been deeply involved in the People's Alliance. One of the things I've done there is work on living wages in Durham, including launching the Durham Living Wage Project. I have four parts of my agenda for City Council. That's shared economic prosperity, safe and affordable housing for all, economic and climate justice, and community safety. My website is Carl for Durham. I look forward to your vote.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Javier Caballero. I'm a Durham City Council member. I've been on City Council since 2018. I've been a Durham resident for 13 years. I'm a mom of 3 teenagers. Really happy to be here with y'all. I've stood for workers for a long, long time. As a teacher and as a parent with our public school workers during the teacher walkouts that we saw across the state in pre-pandemic in 2019. Happy to be here and look forward to the questions tonight, and I look forward to giving y'all raises if re-elected and ensuring that we are #1 in worker pay across North Carolina.
Hello everybody, my name is Khalil Kareem and I'm running for Durham City Council. I am not a Durham native. I moved here 9 years ago from Atlanta, Georgia. But when I moved here, I really did ingrain myself into this city. One of my first jobs here was with 5 for 15, fighting for workers to get fair pay, get a union on their job. And since then, I've been fighting for worker rights. I've been fighting for environmental justice. I've been fighting for affordable housing. I've been fighting for actually transparency in this city. The reason why I'm running is we need someone who's actually been in the community working for the past 13 years to actually raise your voices, the voices of the people who want to see what Durham to become, and that Durham not to be left out pretty much. Because right now Durham's in a boom, and we want to make sure what we focus on is the people here and not the people who are coming. All right, thank you.
My name is Shanetta Burris, candidate for Durham City Council. I'm a native of Gastonia, North Carolina, and I moved here in 2005 to attend North Carolina Central University, where I've obtained a master's and master's degree in public administration. I am running for City Council to prioritize all our residents' voices and not just a few of our voices, not the ones who have a microphone, allow us ones in power. I have worked in our community as a community organizer. My track record is proven. I understand public policy, actually how to deliver tangible outcomes, and I'm committed to serving all of our residents here in Durham. We all know that Durham is we've blossomed in our population, I'm kind of sick. We've blossomed in our population, but we've got to prioritize those who are here. We got to ensure that our workers are paid a decent and fair salary to compete with other markets around community. What I'm afraid of right now is that we are sending a bad message to our city employees by saying we don't value you, by not ensuring you have pay to live here in Durham. I'm on the verge of being displaced, so I understand what those decisions look like when you're worried about, do I pay a bill? Do I pay rent? I understand that very much and very well, and I think we need to have a leadership here in council. I'm unbossed, and unsold because I don't answer to any political groups, I answer to our people. Thank you so much.
Sheila Huggins, running for Durham City Council. I served the public, just like you, for almost 9 years, working in 3 different departments with the city. I understand budgeting because I've had to put budgets together before. I understand what it's like to hire people and make sure that they have the proper training that they need. I understand what it's like to be in a situation where you don't have the resources that you need and the support. I currently work as an attorney. I've been licensed for over 20 years, and so I know what it's like to advocate on behalf of those who feel like they don't have someone to advocate for them. I'm looking forward to hearing more about what your concerns are, and I'm looking forward to taking those concerns on your behalf to City Council. Thanks.
Ann Rosenthal, former Deputy City Attorney. You were so brave to walk out. I know that you really need the pay from those jobs, and you did it at just the right time. And you know who are the 4 members of the council that controlled the budget. They suspended your pay in 2020 due to the uncertainties of COVID. That was okay. You took that. But when it was clear the federal government was going to make things whole, when it was clear that the revenues were there, they did not restore your pay, they diverted it to other things. And when Leo Williams stands here, and Javiera Caballero stands here, two of the four, and they pledge to you that they are going to make you whole and they're going to do the right thing and they respect you. I want to tell you that when you first walked out, that was not what they said. And so we're going to talk more about that in the rest of the speech.
Everyone, my name is Nate Baker. I was born and raised right here in Durham and went through the Durham public school system, K through 12. I'm an urban planner. I serve on the Durham Planning Commission, and I've long been an advocate of organized labor. In fact, the last Durham Planning Commission, my colleague and I walked out of the meeting in solidarity with city workers. We show up, we are ready to fight back, and I'm not afraid to stand up to power. I've been standing up to real estate developers, demanding that real estate developers provide their fair share of public goods and all new development in the work that I've been doing day in and day out. I think that we need to change the status quo here in Durham, and that is why I'm running for Durham City Council. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Dr. Monique Colsley-Hyman. I am a present City Council member. But before I kind of go further, I just want to tell you all thank you. Because I know that you were constantly praying for me. Not only were you praying for me, but you stopped and you told me when the days that I couldn't really hold my head up. And so I want to say thank you for those prayers, because God is good. I am Dr. Monique Colsley-Hyman. I'm on the City Council. I was appointed in May to fill the seat for Charlie Reese. And I have over a 30-year career in social work, higher ed 18 years. I came to Durham in 2006 and hit the ground running on the Mental Health Board, the Durham Citizens Advisory Board, the Alliance Board, and I'm still just re-elected as Vice President of the Durham Social Services Board. I think that I can stand up here and say all this stuff, but I think you see my track record. You see my track record for voting. You see my track record for support. And you know, one of the things that I was a little disappointed about is that some candidates say, I've been endorsed by 50 people and everybody wants me. But you know what? I did get one endorsement, which was the Durham Community Affairs of Black People with some of my colleagues. But today I got another one, where it was the firefighters who said that they can tell and know that I have been standing with them. And that means a lot to me. That means more, because people who are going through the struggles in Durham, supporting me, those city workers, that means a lot to me. So while I don't have everything else, I have the ones that I know that cares and that's fighting for you. Thank you.
Campbell, I'm running for City Council. And the reason that I got into politics was because of a group called Represent Us. And we found that politicians are not representing the people. And the people are for you guys. We know that we need you guys to run our city. Our city doesn't work without you guys. And so one of the big things that I'm for is ranked choice voting. And I'm proposing for a way to make sure that everybody can vote on everything that crosses the desk of everybody on the City Council, so that we know how best to represent you, no matter what the developers or any of the big PACs or any of the other groups want us to do. So thank you very much.